And we are live again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And like I promised, we're doing our second stream of the day for some more Soul Hackers. Now, if you didn't watch this, the early stream we did today at 6 p.m., we went through a new clean run of Pokemon Blaze Black 2 Redux Hardcore Nuzlocke. With the newest version, we went through run 7, it sucked. We went through run 8, and so far it's going very cleanly. We passed the first gym, lost no one, have 6 good mons, so things are looking up. Now, let's talk Soul Hackers. I have no idea where we stopped last. Well, actually I do. We were very close to facing what could be Mangetsu. I'm pretty sure that he's gonna show up. I'm not sure if we're gonna fight him, but he is definitely there. Now we've already finished the annoying part, which is all of the little things. So let's see, where do I need to go actually? So I finished this whole massive labyrinth. Then I ended up here. But I guess I had to go, yeah, I had to go to the rails. That's it. And in the rails, someone's waiting for us. And I'm pretty sure it's Mangetsu, or at least I want to believe it is. And I'm pretty sure we have to go over here, right? Alright, there we are. Time to fight. Iron Mask.
鉄仮面。それにあいつはゼノン。お前が。
Just charging like that. Oh wow, he is fast. I guess that's the power of multiple covenants.
やれやれ、はしたないぞミレディ。
気安く呼ぶな。
落ち着け。殺す気か。
そうよ。
気をつけろよ。お前ら、あいつはとんでもなく強い。頭に血昇らせて勝てるような相手じゃねえぞ。
たとえ冷静だったとしても困難だろうな。
あなたが鉄仮面でいいんだよね。
いかにも。
その仮面外してくれないかな。会話って顔を見てするものでしょ。
これが私の顔だ。そう簡単に外せるものではない。
Well, that's just not true. Alright. This gives Milady 5 points? Sure, I guess.
ミレディの彼氏？
まだ私たちはそうなのか、ミレディ。
Oh, what he said in Japanese was, "Are we still like that?" Milady, pretty much. まだ私たちはそうなのか? So yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yeah, are we still like that?
で、満月はどうしたの？
Please don't tell me you killed him.
君は質問ばかりだな。
答えて。
手強かったよ。我がゾーマも思わぬ傷を負った。
ゾーマ？
答えになってない。その足元の赤いのは誰のもの？
分かっているだろう。
Wait, Did Zenon lose blood in this battle? Nah.
そんな
Yeah.
コベナントは持ち主の死によって次に継承される。
言うならある。彼が強敵だったからだ。
Really? You know, one of anime's rules is that if you don't see the body, it's still alive.
敬意を払ったということですか。
もっと現実的な理由だよ。生き返らせられると、ほら、面倒だろう。
Oh.
君たちの死者を蘇らせる力だが、肉体すら残っていなければどうだろうと考えたのだが。
Oh, crap. Okay, then he might actually be gone. But still,
なるほど。私の考えは当たっていたようだな。クズの葉は存在するだけで厄介なんだ。せっかく殺したのだから、ちゃんと死んだままでいてもらわないと困る。
満月の体に何をしたの？
食わせた。
whoa.
むちゃくちゃだよ、まったく。
よく言う。私に言わせたら君たちの方がよっぽどむちゃくちゃだ。殺したはずのものを蘇らせ、破壊したはずのデータを復元し、必要に私の計画の邪魔をする。
そりゃあね
だが、いかに君たちが妨害しようとも、常に私は一歩先んじる。わかるだろう？君たちは間に合わない。運命は変えられない。
Okay. If we are actually gonna fight Zenon here, I'm assuming that the goal is to get him down to a certain point, not to actually kill him.
えねえ鉄仮面、その運命ってどうしてコベナントを集めているの？あなたのゴールはどこ？
愚かな質問は君の価値を下げるぞ。私を止めたいのなら我々の流儀で来たまえ。
I have to face both of them? No.
ゾーマ・ゼノンを今まで相手をしてきた悪魔と同じだと思わない方がいい。
Zoma.
ゾーマ？
その力はそこの彼が一番よく知ってると思うが。
あん時は不意打ちだったから不覚を取ったんだよ。とはいえこいつはマジでやべえぞ。
分かってる。
ゼノン、やれ。
We are not ready for this.
さあ
Oh wow. Servitor's shield.
俺の時間だ。やるか。
It's very obvious that this guy has no weaknesses. I don't even know what I should be doing. Just gun.
許さねえ。
Oh. I can actually hurt him?
行こう。
Alright. Fang breaker.
大ダメージ。
さあそうだな。
Let's try a
止め
buffalo.
はしないけど。
Nothing. Ah, I should have done. Okay. Do another one. She's mad.
汚いぞミレディ。
That barely does anything.
甘いぜ。
試してあげよう。
Stun grenade. Alright. When you're afflicted with faint, you'll be out cold. Wow, really? Damn.
負けられる。行こう。耐えられる？
Alright, attack down. We started this match without a healer. This is just exploration.
どうしたミレディ。
邪魔するな。
一応攻撃は通ってる。相応のダメージも入ってるはず。
気になるかね。
そうだね。
では答えを見せよう。
Contracts Ward. Oh no.
なんだ
Oh no.
こんな見せかけ。
じゃないのは
ゼノン内部の魔力が大幅に上昇。危険ですみんな。
そんなのありか。
さて続きと行こう。
We got a guard.
楽しみたまえ。
Hey yo!
いつも通り
あ
焦らずに行こう。
Let's
試して
try
みた
Fire
ら
Breath.
決めるぜ。
Damn it, I wanted to see if it's
よーし
fine.
これで
What is that? What was that? What?
は
Can't do anything. Alright.
どうするつもり。
期待には応えるさ。わからないな。
ーあの聞くかわから
I'm
ない
assuming
よ。
that those three are then defenses, right? Of fire, wind, and. Yeah, definitely.
こうなったら今
You
は
need to
耐えるわ
guard.。
許さない。
Oh my god. There is no way we can win this.
ゼノンの前では君たちの攻撃など何の意味も持たない。
化け物かよ。
化け物だろうと殺せば死ぬわよ。
アローとサイゾーは自利品でミレディは頭に上った血が降りてない。
Yeah, we cannot.
これはちょっとまずいね。サイゾー
任せとけ
怪我は大丈夫？
やれやれ。
試してみるのか。
Can't do anything.
許さね
It blocks everything.
違うわアロー。
It's impossible.
聞くといいが。そいつは
That's just how it is.
全張り切っていこう。
やめとけ。
行くよ。
Wow, he even protects himself against the
まだまだ
facts.
こうなったら耐えきれるかしら。
I wonder if. Damn, I should have tried Piercer. I was curious.
こんなの
Oh my god! There's no shot.
この膨大な魔力はどこから。コベナントの力が影響している。
いやー参ったねこいつは。
リンゴ撤退を提案します。
Seriously, we need to run.
ゼノンを倒すには策が必要です。その時のために生きて帰って。
わかった。みんな逃げよう。
聞けると思う。
鉄仮面殺す前にゼノンに殺されるぞ。それであんたの目的は果たせるのか。
Seriously, it is that simple. Milady, we gotta run. We have no shot here. Holy moly.
なんとか逃げ切れたね。
And what we're facing, by the time we're actually able to face them, is probably gonna be worse than that. That was hell.
お帰りなさい。無事でよかったです。
That wasn't a fight, that was a massacre. We got completely ruined. This guy just kept... Wow. In the words of Moist Critical, he just pulled his dick out and put it on our chin. Holy crap. That was insane. We could do nothing. There was nothing we could have done.
アロー、満月は残念でした。
コベナントは奪われ、俺との関係も聞けなかったな。
それなんだけど、これ見てくれよ。
ん？
さっきの部屋に落ちてたのを拾ってきた。
スマートフォン壊れてるな。
抜け目ないね、才蔵。
この抜け目なさが俺を今日まで生かしてきたんだよ。
一回死んでたじゃん。
才蔵、スマートフォンをウイルスチェックします。
あいよ。
Scan it for information. That's what you need to do.
ウイルスは仕込まれていないようですが、損傷具合がひどいです。
What an impressive future. You can scan it without actually... Well, I mean, if it's on the same network.
役に立たなそうか？
アクセス可能なファイル。
No need for cables.
ヒット。30分前に撮影された映像ファイルです。
Oh!
30分。満月が食われてる映像だったりしてな。
その可能性は低いんじゃないかな。鉄仮面がこのスマートフォンを落としたとは考えにくいよ。どっちかっていうと満月のダイイングメッセージじゃな。
復元を開始。終了。映像を再生します。
あろうよ、生き残れ。お前は鉄仮面が見落とした誤算となるこのスマートフォンに。
Oh. There's the purple. Oh, and he had 3 by the time we got to him. Oh. He saw the phone. Are you just gonna... Really? You just stepped on the
どうい
phone
うことなんだ。
and did nothing else? What a major oversight. It doesn't matter how much you damage a phone or a hard drive, you need to... You need to actually wipe its contents.
俺はあんたのことなんて知らない。満月、あんたは俺の何なんだ。
ハロー。そろそろ落ち着いた？
ああ、大丈夫だ。すまない。
フィグ、読み取れるデータはこれだけ？満月のメッセージによるとこれに何か入ってるみたいだけど。
現状は物理的にクラッシュしているため復元には時間がかかります。
直せる？
任せてください。
よろしくねフィグ。他のデータが見れれば満月が何を伝えたかったかわかるかもしれないから。
俺との関係も何かわかるといいんだけどな。
そうだね。さてと、こっちはフィグに任せるとして、問題は鉄仮面とゼノンだよ。
Oh, they're an impossible problem right now. We need a lot more training.
満月のコベナント。紫はやっぱりゼノンに取られてたか。
He already has 3. That's already crazy.
コベナントの器にして万人。あいつはヤバすぎだぜ。
ああ、底知れないプレッシャーを感じた。
まさに難攻不落って感じだね。これはお手上げかな。
リンゴ、諦めることは許されません。
ただの愚痴。アイオンの使命を忘れたわけじゃない。けど、本当にどうしようか。フィグ、コベナント持ってるんだし、ゼノンみたいにパワーアップできない？
無茶を言わないで。
だよね。誰かいい案ない？
アイオンの立派な頭でどうにかならないのかよ。
無理。高性能すぎて戦うべきじゃないっていう回しか出てこない。
Well, that's a good point. True. If you have an incredibly optimized model, it's gonna search for the optimal answer, not the second optimal answer. Yeah, the only answer is to not fight. True. At the state we're in, we can't fight at all.
すんげえ高性能だな。
そういえば鉄仮面はゼノンのことをゾーマと呼んでいました
Yeah,
ね。
what the hell is that?
人間ではないというのは薄々感じていましたが、ゾーマとは一体何なのでしょう。
文字通り作られた悪魔よ。詳しいことは私にもわからないけど。
Well, I'm assuming we're not going to be able to get those.
ビクトルならどうだ。あの人はプロフェッショナルだ。俺たちの知らない知識を持っているかもしれない。
私もアローの意見に賛同します。リンゴ、ゴーマデンに行ってみては。
I wouldn't. I'm not sure if I like the idea of being able to bring artificial demons, though we're barely gonna notice a difference. Thing is, I think it would be nicer to say that, you know, nothing compares to the real ones, so keep using real ones. I hope that's the direction. If we're
そうだね。ちょっと行ってくるよ。
if we're bringing in artificials to the mix, I mean, make it interesting at least. Alright. Rest up. Thank you. And straight to... Whoops. The circus. Damn. They have 4 out of 5. All we have is yellow. Red, green, and purple. That's way too much.
こんにちは。
ようこそ。
それなんだけど、ビクトルはゾウマって知ってる？
無論知っ
よかった。ここがダメだったらお手上げだった。ゾウマについて教えて。
ほう。お前ほどの存在が神戸を垂れ教えを請うのか。
首相でしょ？
愉快ではあるな。しかし最近はゾーマが流行しているのかね。
You're not the first person to ask me about this. Huh.
半年ほど前の話になるが、ある人物からも依頼を受けたのだよ。
Mangetsu?
確かそう、鉄仮面と言った。
Oh.
ビンゴ。聞きたかったのはその鉄仮面のゾーマ。ゾーマゼノンについてだよ。
あの未完成品はどうだった？よ、名前があるということは一応の完成は見たのか？
あれで一応なの？私たちコテンパンにされたんだけど。
Oh yeah.
あのゾーマがそれほどの力を持つとは思えぬが、詳しく説明してみたまえ。
Forget possessing all that much power. That thing was all powerful practically.
そうか。そんなことになっていたか。
笑い事じゃないんだけど。というか、なんでファントムソサエティに協力してるの？
そう睨むな。我が輩は対価に見合う仕事をする。それを咎められる言われはないぞ。
そのせいで苦労してるんだから、恨み事の一つくらい言わせてよ。
お前らもファントムソサエティも我が輩にとっては同じサマナーに過ぎん。
美学ってやつ？人間を頑固にさせる要素の一つだよね。
美学などという綺麗なものではない。せいぜいで心情といったところだ。
いいねそれ。ならあなたの心情に従ってこっちにも情報をお願い。
我が輩はあれについて確かに知っている。だがお前が欲しているであろうことはほとんど知らんのだ。
どういう意味？
我が輩はゾーマに関する知識を与えたに過ぎ。ゾーマゼノンは鉄仮面が独力で完成させたと言っても過言ではない。
空振りか。じゃあ鉄仮面に教えたっていうゾーマの知識だけでも教えてよ。
Yeah, I mean, at least that is only fair.
その程度ならたやすいことよ。ああ、対価はいいぞ。面白い話を聞かせてもらったからな。かつて神は土から人を作った。そういう意味では神こそが人の親だ。子は親を真似ながら育つ。親を真似ることで成長し、親にできたのだから自分にもできるはずだとな。
人間は神の何を真似たの？
魂の創造だ。
傲慢にも人間は神を模倣し魂を創造しようとしたのだよ。
それでゾーマができちゃったわけだ。
しかり人に作られたか弱き魔は悪魔を取り込むことで強く成長した。
Okay. An attempt at creating a life from nothing. That's an incomplete artificial demon then.
だがゼノンにはそのゾーマの原則に加えてもう一つ力。
コベナントだね。
しかりあれの設計思想はコベナントを取り込むその一点に集約されている。
Which is why the covenant that we have cannot be used. Because Fig is not an artificial demon.
コベナントによる才能の引き上げ。ゼノンの魂はその恩恵のすべてを戦闘行動に回せるように作られている。
そんなことまで知ってるの？
無論我が輩を誰だと思っておる。おそらく能力の底上げに耐えうる強靭な肉体もすでに備えているはずだ。
Oh, that's guaranteed. They supposedly each person can only have one covenant, right? So if this guy can hold multiple, he was trained to be the vessel.
あの形こそが人としての魂を持てるミニマムで、人を凌駕する力を持てるマキシマム。会話が通じないわけだ。
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. He can wield more power than any human ever hoped, but in exchange, yeah, he loses some human capabilities, like talking. Interesting. I wonder if we can exploit something like that to fight him.
まさにコベナントの器にして万人である。
ねえ、弱点はないの
You probably need to remove the covenants from him.
月だ。
ん？
ゾーマという種は新月の時に力が弱まるという。月の満ち欠けは悪魔に影響を与えるが、ゾーマはことさらその影響を受けやすいのだ。だがそれはあくまでも通常のゾーマの話。コベナントを取り込み進化を遂げたゼノンは、もはやゾーマという種すらも超越しているかもしれない。
新月か。
New moon.
もうそれにすがるしかなさそうだね。ありがとうビクトル。少しだけ巧妙が見えたよ。
Well, I mean, this isn't Persona. The sense of time doesn't exist in this game, so it'll be a permanent new moon when the time to fight him comes.
強力な悪魔が作れるようだな。
Soul Matrix expanded, hangout events. Love to see it.
登録をするのだな。
Registering all demons.
生命の痕跡を。
And
未知の悪魔が生まれそうだ。
this is now unlocked for 194,000. Holy moly. I'll still take it, because I want to complete the whole compendium. Absolutely, I'll still take it.
ほう、これはなかなか。
Okay, this thing's... Wow, he blocks fire, blocks dark, resists physical.
どのスキルを引き継ぐのだ。
And let's see... Alright. There's... We can give you resist mind, speedmaster... This makes no difference, right? Yeah. Even the resist physical makes no difference. Alright. You definitely need Maragayan, which is insane. Speedmaster, resist mind. I could give you dodge gunfire, defense Kuzushi as well. Because this thing is very strong. That's a lot of strength. Dodge gunfire. And defense Kuzushi. This is so expensive. We got a big one. Dionysus, god of wine. Excellent.
未知の悪魔が生まれそうだ。
Huh. Pretty cheap, huh? What else do we have?
さあ、選択の時間だ。
Oh, Fallen Andras cannot be used. Melchizedek only gives us a Basilisk. Lilin can give us an Apsaras. Hold on.
これはなかなか。
Not bad. I gotta say, not bad. We might go for that. Hariti only gives us Kodama. It could give us a Satanta, which is not bad. Yatagarasu can be used for Schwanwu, not worth it. Ultimately, we can get an Apsaras. That's about it.
これはなかなか。
Only weak to
どの
fire,
スキルを引き継ぐのだ。
but you can add some resistances to it. Resist mind, resist physical. Can learn the Deka skills. Let's see. I'll give you the 2 Deka skills. And I'll make you a healer, I guess? Diarama. Or we give up on the resist mind. Or on the Deka skills, to be honest. Bufula, Diarama, the 2 resists, and take Zanma? That's not bad. Yeah.
心の準備はできたか。
Alright.
頑張って。
Yoma Apsaras. Thank you.
これはなかな
Baphomet.
か。
Okay. Principality.
これはなかなか。
Okay. And Hariti and Yatagaras. Okay.
これはなかなか。
Kimamon is one of the best healers, it seems, that we have available at the
好
moment.
みを述べる。さあ、
So I'd say there's nothing else that we can really... Milk? Kin? Frost? What the heck? Yeah. Let's leave it at that.
また来るがよい。
Let's take a look at our summoner's demons. Everybody still has one equipped, so it's all good. Oh, got something to say? Wider variety of mystiques. I mean, we can't really... I only want to give mystiques if I have 3. Really, yeah. No point otherwise. Okay, so the Soul Matrix has expanded and we have a few events going on. I don't have a lot of money, but I still want to check if there's anything we can buy at the comp section. At the comp smith, I mean. If there's nothing there, I think we just jump into the Axis.
Yeah.
Commander Skill Mod. Master Conversion. Change demons for your whole party at once. God damn!
おすすめだぜ。
Damage Condenser. Focuses up your Sabbaths. They'll only damage a single target. Oh! Turn Extension. Your buffs last
素
longer.
材持ってこい。今日は何すんだ？
Huh. Well, not like I can buy them. Only can afford 1 attack plus 5. Physical Pierce. Oh wow. That's amazing. This guy can only do attack plus 5s. I feel like we're reaching a point where I need to actually grind just to get... Yeah, this is what we're gonna buy. I'm not even gonna check anything else, to be honest. Oh, never mind. This guy can use it too. I'm still gonna go on you.
これでいいんだな。
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
これでいいんだ。毎度。
Give me the extra. It's just too good. It has to be bought. Yep, and that's about it.
他になんかあるか？
I think I can sell you something, actually. Yep, there it is. Oh, we got money here. Hello.
それを売るんだな。毎度。それを売る。毎度。
Look at that.
他になんかあるか？
So I could buy the attack plus 5, which is not worth it compared to other things. Okay, so we can get a pick-me-up Further increases chance of obtaining items from defeated enemies. This is the one we're gonna buy, definitely. Or Physical Arcana. Can we buy both? I think we can. Give me that. More items. And give me the Physical Arcana. Nice. We're in there. Alright. We're done here. There are probably more items here too. Unfortunately, these cost money. Oh, got the almighty epitaph, I guess. Alright. It's just too expensive. We don't have the money for this. Alright, let's take a look at then just Karakucho in general. Because there's probably new foods. And I don't mind buying those. Because we'll need them for an achievement later on. Where I'm just gonna eat food, go to a dungeon and come back. Over and over and over and over. Huh. Magical bottle. Restores 80 MP to all allies. Expensive as all hell. Repel stick. Okay. And okay. So these are the Tetrakarn and the Makarakarn, if you've played the old Shin Megami Tensei games. Tetrakarn repels physical attacks and Makarakarn reflects magical attacks, pretty much. Okay, there's new foods. Demon Dew, easier to scout them during the recon. Neat! That's actually not bad. What else we got? Chewy Taiyaki, extends the effects of map skills. Alright. Stealth Camel Salad, harder for enemies to detect you. Alright, thank you. There's probably in the ramen stall something new. Yep. Spiritual Cold Ramen recovers an ally's MP once during battle upon low MP and allies evasion. See? The moment it's MP recovery, look at the price. Practically double. Aim Bambino increases hit rate. Multi-hit skills will often trigger more hits. Ah, so pretty much the breaths. Okay. And I think we can go to Bar Hadron and increase the connections with our allies before we dive into Axis. Alright, let's go for Milady and Saizo first. I found this wine over on line 14 the other day. Let me take a look. I'm somewhat of a sommelier, you know? Let's see. No way, this is some snazzy stuff. It's a younger wine, but supposedly the year this came out was tops. If you found this in a ratty old subway, my guess is it was stolen. Some thief probably filched it from some millionaire's stash and lost it along the way. You can tell all that just by looking at it. Do you know a lot about this stuff too, milady? If it gets me drunk, I don't care what it tastes like. Makes no difference. A bit extreme? You guys really are clueless. Enough to make little old me kind of depressed. Mind you, I'm older than you. It's just a figure of speech, but that's neither here nor there. We're talking about wine. This one here's from France, you see? So, Hughes, bottle opener. Hey, the hell are you doing? I figured you'd be running your mouth for a while, so if I have to pretend to care, I want a drink in my hand. Pretend to care? That's not important. I'm telling you not to open it. Why? I thought you said it was good. You're missing the point. Wine's value is decided by the year in which it was produced. The more a bottle from a given time gets drunk, the more rare it becomes. And in this business, rare means money. As it stands, the bottle's worth about 100,000 or so yen. Oh, 1,000 bucks. But give it a decade, we're talking double, triple the price.
やれやれね。
Who cares about the price? 100k, 200k, it's all the same once you drink it.
なあ
It's not! You get me right, Hughes? You're asking me? Oh dear. One's sense of taste can be greatly influenced by the surrounding atmosphere and perception of it. If you were to take that into consideration, it's not necessarily incorrect to say that a 200,000 yen bottle is more delicious than one priced at 100,000. See? There you have it. Straight from the specialist.
へえ。
Great. Good for you. Damn straight. Hughes, I wanted to ask you about where you store your wine. Don't you see right behind him a bunch of... It's not too large, but I have a cellar at my place. Bingo. What would you say to popping this open and drinking it just you and me?
だね。
I'm all for it, count me in. Now that's the dream. And next up is... Oh, we have Milady and Saizo again. Let's go. One more point for each. Now that I think about it, you two had covenants for most of your lives, right? People keep saying they enhance natural talents. Did you two notice anything like that? I mean, it shouldn't have, right? Because they're not artificial demons.
そうだな
I don't know. I mean, I was kind of a piano prodigy back when I was a kid. Maybe that was it? Whenever I messed around on a display keyboard at a music store, I'd draw a crowd. Messed around. Once I heard a song, I could play it myself note for note. Oh, I never would have guessed. But now I'm here, so obviously that didn't pan out.
残念ね。
How heartbreakingly tragic. Don't patronize me.
昔の話さ
I have no regrets there. I wasn't exactly in an environment where I could develop that skill. And it's not like I wanted to be a pianist anyway. What about you, milady? You had that covenant since before you could remember, huh?
私は
If I had some hidden talent, never found it. The covenant was a gift wasted on me. Maybe you're better off without it. Oh, what was my option there? Okay.
そうね。
True. This way I can trust in my own experiences and my hard-earned skills. Having talent beyond your own knowledge would only be a waste. You know, I have to wonder what the covenants are, in the end. They grant these intense powers to their bearers, but they can only be passed on through the death of the past bearer. Strange system. Perhaps it's symbolic? An echo of the cyclical nature of history? Cyclical. History? How do you mean?
ファントムソサイティでは
Within the Phantom Society, we discussed the covenants as something biblical. We saw their roots in the book of Genesis. But if you consider the covenant's descriptions independent of that scripture, you start noticing similar patterns in all kinds of historical religions.
あ
I think ancient Spiritism had some stuff like that too. Regicide and succession of power? Not just political power. There are all kinds of mythological stories about mankind gaining knowledge through fire. Wouldn't be surprised if that was covenant related.
そうね。
Yeah, indeed. Whatever else may be true, the covenants are tied to the history of mankind itself.
ってことはだ
Most of those were from myths and religions. What do you think, Miss Tech Hive Mind? We in the age of science now?
むむ。
Seems self-evident to me if Ion's path is converging with the covenants. A deific pinnacle of scientific principle meets the sum of human history.
なんかな
Way over my head. Next to this covenant stuff were just insignificant specks, too deep for me to handle.
あら。
Backing out of the mission, Saizo? Hell no. Even if I think we don't have a chance, I'm not gonna sit around and let the world end. Capiche?
そうね。
True. Sitting around and discussing abstracts won't get us anywhere. All we can do is fight back against the threat in the ways we can. Well said. Thank you for the points. So the age of religion gave way to the age of science. Makes me wonder what'll come next.
いらっしゃい
Alright, Saizo is at 39. Unlucky he doesn't get to 40. Wouldn't be surprised if we're reaching a point where we're not going to be able to open everything in the access.
あのさ、
Arrow, I picked up this soccer ball in the subway the other day.
懐かしいな
Soccer ball. That brings back memories. I used to play it at the orphanage every now and then. No way I could play it now though.
確かにね。
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I can't imagine a summoner's got a whole lot of time to spare for sports and games. Well, we do have something for that. Like a summoner's field day?
Yeah.
Let me stop you right there. There's nothing even remotely peaceful or fun about it. It's more like a form of betting. Basically, a bunch of crazy rich people hire independent summoners short on cash and have them compete in underground arenas. Yo! Can we get one of those in the game? The rules differ depending on the day, but you'll see baseball, soccer, boxing, even sumo. It's as simple as a foot race sometimes. But there's one rule that's the same no matter what. There are no rules. Summon demons, attack your opponent, you name it. And that goes for killing as well. Nothing peaceful or fun about that.
それにさ、
Since not all summoners are vicious murderers, matches don't always turn deadly, but people die all the time. Actually, whether anyone will wind up dead is usually part of the bet. Death's often a highlight of the show. That's pretty sick.
実は
Raven took me once, to tell the truth. He told me I'd learn a lot about the world. That day there was a younger summoner competing, could not have been older than 25. Raven said that was pretty common. He said that young and experienced summoners were the perfect prey, hard for them to find work, you know. I can see it, hear it, the look on his face just before he was trampled to death, his scream. But even more than that, I remember the crowd howling away like animals.
覚えているのは
I remember what Raven told me back then too. Don't forget this emotion. The people here did, a long time ago. Even if you forget the skills you've learned, or lose your memories, never forget what you felt here today. It didn't sound like he was trying to teach me or command me or anything. It felt earnest, like it was his wish.
すまない
Things got kinda dark there for a second, huh? Well, at the very least, I now know Summoner's Field Day is not a thing. I bet it would be more fun if it wasn't so violent. People would probably just enjoy competing and stuff. Yeah, I think so too. Alright. The only thing that's left is checking on accessories, though we have no money to buy them.
いらっしゃいませ。
Crimson Smoke Pipe. Ritual Stole, Eagle Cane, Butterfly Necktie, and the Military Beret. Nothing unique, I guess. Well, this one ain't too bad. Wasp Charm, Milady only. Eh. Either way, we have no money, so no point in thinking too much about it. You know what time it is. It is time for the Axis. Especially because we're gonna get an ability for Ringo. There you are.
リンゴは何を望む？
Well, let's take on the directives.
新たな問
We accept everything. We'll read it
新
later.
たな
For now, we accept absolutely everything. Don't worry about it.
新た
Yeah. We accept all of that.
新た新た
Thank you.
リンゴは何を望む？新たな機能
Now, we can take on physical stack, estoma, or recursive processing. Low chance of increasing action counts. Not bad. Not bad. I will take that.
ところで
Recursive processing.
なるほどねわかったわ
リンゴは何を望む？さらなるリンゴは何を望む？進化のために
Now we can just move forward. We're headed for the 3rd floor. But before we do that, quick check on the requests. So we're supposed to clean up Nekomata. Alright. Retrieve crystalloids. Yeah, sure. Target unicorn. No rules. Oh wow. We can just kill it. Nice. Kill Apsaras. Quetzalcoatl. No items, no commander skills. Against the unicorn we can use them. That means the unicorn must be tough as hell. Quetzalcoatl, level 39. Oh my god. Alright, kill Lamia. Ippondatara. No, you can do anything. Just not continue should you lose. Not bad. Hey. I guess it's just we're heading to battles that require us to have a very well thought out team. That's probably where the challenge will be. Alright, we've been here. We need to go to the second sector, gate 3. Yahoo! Here we go! Avunai! There's someone coming, isn't it? No? Alright. We're headed deeper. Reparo! See? It works. Welcome to floor number 3. And if it's not the last, well, 4th should be the last. That one goes down, and what is that? Okay, this one is nothing. We got a crystalloid. Cool. Now, what the heck is that? I gotta say, the camera feels a lot better not so close. We see a little bit more. Oh! Teleports now. Well, that's another one. And that is another one. Crap. I see Dionysus. I mean, in a way, I guess they simplify the map. Thank you. Let's fight this one. I don't know what we're handling here. Okay, so it's still Mushu. That's easy. Yes. Great damage. Nice. I was hoping it would be enough to kill that other one. Unfortunate. Okay, we handle ice well. Alright. So. Gun. Great shot. This guy deals massive damage with a gun. Easy. One move. Rakukacha. No. Well, Rakukaja over the Defense Master? No. No. Oh, Resist Force is coming up. Cool. He needs it. Okay, it seems we picked actually the right path. Hallucination. Is that all you've got, Arrow? I thought you wanted to be a summoner. Fight like you want it. Listen to me. If you want to succeed in this, you can't show any mercy. take your enemy down no matter what it takes.
いい加減にしろ。
And right now, I am your enemy. Show me everything you've got. Come on. Sheesh. Oh. Yatagarasu? Nah. But thank you for the bead. Whoa, this one took me completely somewhere else. Okay, let's go back. Now I know this is the right path. So we need to take everywhere else. Well, this is still the point of Mushu, so there's still no point in fighting. This is gonna get a little bit more confusing with all the teleports. Huh, this just took us back. Right? Yep, we're just back. Alright, now that that's cleared out, we can just take this teleport again. Thank you. And... oh, heck no. You can't touch me. Oh, really? Oh, come on. That was too mean. One shot. Great shot. Go with the Mabufu here, I guess. It's pretty decent damage. Alright. Go for it. Oh wow. 2 actions. Mushu. That's the ice break. And a resist ice incoming. Alright, so here we are. Damn, another one back to back? Really? You probably need that teleport for that. This just takes me to staircases. Alright, nothing here. This is gonna be so confusing with all the teleports. Oh! Hello! An original flame. Okay. I guess we're getting so deeper into his mind that this is already the subconscious, so there's no structure. It's starting to get fragmented. I guess that's the idea they want you to see. Nothing over here? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, those two are chasing me over there. Keep going down. Alright. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, we still haven't explored that. Gotta be careful. We've already overlooked part of it. Let's fight you. Okay, Ippon Datara and Xuan Wu. They're getting stronger. Please hit. Nice. Zanmo. Funk breaker on you. Because this guy's very physical. Piercer. Not enough.
後悔しても遅いよ。
Yeah, not enough. Huh. Ooh, that hurts. Definitely.
終わらないぜ。
まだいける。
動くなよ。遅いぜ。
Let's get a hit in.
どの手で行くんだ。
これで。は
Keep his attack down.
倒したからでしょ。かませ。
OK だ。
Zanma. Nice.
一気に決めるわ。踊りなさい。
Nice.
邪魔をしないで。
We definitely need to improve Milady's physical prowess.
動くな。遅いぜ。
She needs to hit harder.
当たった。
退屈な相手だったね。
Needs to hit a lot harder than what she's currently doing.
危ない備えてやっと安心です
Alright. Found this guy with a crystalloid.
あばよ。
And then there is this. Let's see. Yeah.
構えて
Let's talk to you. Thank you for the crystalloid.
構えて安心です
Okay, let's get back. Let's not forget we skipped a section. I think that's definitely the right path. That's why I want to go back. We haven't ever actually reached a point where it's a challenge. Because Xuanwu is like level 29 and we're what, 31? We haven't reached a point where it's like... Yeah, we have to fight here. We will need to grind, definitely. Because
備えて
some of the missions require you to be at 35, others at 39. So we'll definitely need to grind on this floor, but not yet. Thank you for the MP!
安心です
That's what I'm talking about.
あそこです
Oh, thank you. That's all it was. Just to get the crystalloid. Still, thank you very much. Alright.
来ます
You are no threat. Okay, so now we just keep moving forward. We've explored everything else. You can't climb stairs. There's definitely deeper levels. You see them over there.
危険です備えて
You're kidding me. Keep running.
危ない構えて安心
Clean. I think there's gonna be a gate pretty soon, no?
敵です構えて備えて
Alright. Perfect, we found the portal. Now let's see what this is, because that's the gate we need to unlock with the soul level. Ah, mandatory? No, just a rare item. Alright. Prime Demon Alloy and Prime Nitrodial. Won't say no. Won't say no to comp stuff. Alright. We're done with the first section of all the teleporting stuff. Immediately 40! I think I was right, guys. I think we're reaching a point where we cannot clear a floor in one go. Unless you really focus on one specific character, I don't think you... I hope we can clear all of them, though, without having to repeat the story. Oh wow, right. Ice stack, wild uproar. Higher stack counts in battle, provide higher EXP bonuses. Okay, and the protection thingy. I think I'll take the ice stack. Definitely. Because he always acts so calm. Okay. Okay, this is where we are. Xuanwu in the Ippondatara. This one's for the heal, which we don't need. So let me talk to you, who is mandatory because of the crystal earth. We can't actually get to this middle. Ha! Isn't that something? Let me take a look. Oh no. I'll take this. Because if I fought, I would have lost the healing point. Hey, Jesus. Oh, recruitment? Mothman. I'm still low. But that means there are Mothman here. Alright. I think we've gotten to a good enough point where we can actually fight. Oh, there's the unicorn. Well, that's the right path, so I'm not going there yet. Teleport time. Wait. There's another one right here. Okay, too soon. Let's see. I don't really need to talk to this guy, but still. Just to get rid of him. This is getting more and more confusing with more and more branching paths. Oh boy. Oh, gotta fight him. Nekomata, and I forgot that name. That's a fire horse. Orobas. Okay. I'm pretty sure Orobas is fire, as a fire user. Bufula? Yep, just as I thought. Fang breaker. Nice. Mabuki. Cool. Not good enough. Very, very strong. On that one. Let's weaken the others. Oh, retaliate! Really, really dangerous. Don't? It didn't. Damn. Mabu. Nice. That was great EXP. Nice. You picked up blight. Nice. That's a good move. We're fine. Oh, right. Thank you for the Shaman Lord. That's a healing item right there. There's a few items over here. Easy. Oh, nice cash. Thank you. What else is left? Thank you for the rare item. Totem memory. Hello? So this was just for the sake of items.
一安心です
Let's get that Nekomata. Still don't know the weakness.
初めてちょうだい
任せとけ
Electricity, I guess.
試
Fire
してみ
breath?
たら
Could be fire, actually.
おらおら
I guess not.
じっくりと殴ってあげそれでい
Haven't
いの
tried wind?
アロー
聞かないけどね
Damn. It's electricity, probably.
さてお仕置きを始めましょう
Blight. Nice crit, but no poison.
とどめさせたら
いける
おごってやるよ
当たらないよ
Really? You missed? What the heck? Alright.
いくよ
We gotta avoid physical moves.
ではね
That atomic slicer
分かってるよね
hurts.
こいつはどうだ
Nice 3 hits.
じっくりいくよ耐えられる
Nice.
いくよ
次のツオだ
もっといいのは
な良くない感じだ
Well, we can't go Zanma, so. Buffalo?
相手にならない
Perfect. That's one down.
腐っていくわ
And I'll go Buffula as
踊
well.
りなさい終わったわ
Nice. Ow.
ごめん
Damn it.
さあ
オッケー
お仕置きを始めましょう
こいつはどうだ
This one is a pain.
くらえ
Good.
俺に惚れてもいいんだぜ
Resist ice. Nice. And we maxed it. Thank you for the ice boost.
薬はある
Okay. Summoners. Who was using Mushu? Alright. I think I'm gonna give you Apsaras for the healing.
ファイト
There you go. And you can use something else. I can give you ice or wind. You have no alignments to any of those. Damn, that sucks. Well, technically you should be our healer, right? So why don't I give you Apsaras? And you get the healing
これで有利に進められる
and the ice one. Ooh. Ice boost.
それでいこ
Nice. So you become the healer. And you have Xuan Wu, who has ice and wind. I wouldn't mind if you had Jackie, but I think it's fine. I'll just give you this kind of stuff just because this one has Yatagarasu and fire.
任せと
But
け
take the Fire Arcana instead to save MP. And you're using Ipondatara, which is fine. Alright, found back to the teleporter. This place was just to collect items.
危なかったおお
Let me talk to Yatagarasu over here. Orobas. Nope, we are still too weak.
危ない来ますやっ一安心です
Let's talk to this one though.
危なかった
指一本触れさせないぜ
Alright, so
全
weaknesses.
部は譲るわ聞くといいけど
う情報も集めない
It's safer to attack physically the horses.
さあ
頼んだよ
お仕置きを始め必ず当てなさいアロー
了解
Bufula!
聞いたな
Ooh, nice damage.
いい張り切っていこ
That's a 45% boost.
警戒していこう
リンゴそれでいくの
Nice.
いいしいけるわねこれなら
ミレディ
命令しないでアロー
Neat.
う後悔しても遅いよ
That's 2 threats gone.
これならどう
Oh no.
やる
Damn. Too strong. Too strong.
まずはどうする
Fire breath. Ooh, 3 hits on one of them.
無理すんなよリンゴ
Not bad. I could have guarded, come to think of it.
敵かそうだな。
正気かアロ
Move full up. Nice.
そう一気に決めるわ。
Just attack it.
チョコがか
Oh, I missed. Damn.
いくよ
That's fine.
まずはどうする？
Fire breath.
まずはどうする？
Cool.
無茶だリンゴ。
Guard it.
行くわ。消えなさい。
Nice. We're done here.
誰にも私は止められない。
Oh, wow. Resist force. Absolutely, we take those. Over the defense master, I think. I'll give up on Zanma. Next. Got the ice augment.
大丈夫
Okay, who was using the Xuan Wu? You need to lose that and start using... What was your allegiances again? Physical Arcana, Piercer, Ruin, right. You're more of a Ruin user. We don't really have that. Well, we do. Basilisk. That's the one you're gonna use from now on. So you can now use the Ruin Arcana
お仕置きを始めましょう。
and the Augment.
期待には応えるわ。
Nice. Love to see it. You're still with Yatagarasu. Oh, but he's complete. Swap the Dionysus. You still use fire anyway. But we need to start recruiting. Like, goddamn. We need new demons. And we need to level up.
気がつくと安心
Because
で
if
す
we want to new demons, we also need the level to control them. Otherwise, we can't summon anything. This is definitely the right path.
危ない
We're gonna need to go back at some point. I guess when we find the second portal, the second... yeah, the second portal thingy. We're just gonna go back. Because there was something we should have checked and we didn't.
安心です
There it is.
備えて
50. See? Yep, there is no shot. Okay, what haven't we unlocked? It's right there. Yep, on the right side, top right. That's the one thing we haven't done. Let's take a look. Please take me there. Well, I guess it did.
危ない
Yeah, this is still the right way to go. But definitely the exploration is
ちょっ
gonna
と安
be
心です
shorter.
来ますふう
Alright, there we are. Now all we need to do is to go left. Ironically, even though this seems to be the right path... Huh. I thought this was the right path. I knew Raven was tough, but if I don't push back, he might actually kill me. Gotta pull it together, I can do this. I'm gonna be a devil summoner just like you, no matter what.
やってやる。
That was my attempt. Don't judge me. Alright, there's the unicorn. Don't mess with that.
危ない備えてやっと安心
Shush.
です
So the rabbit hole goes even deeper. Damn. Oh crap. Got an issue with the battery. Ooh, entirely new area. Just give me a second, guys. Oh. And this is it. There we go. Ooh, no, 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 no. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Whew. Oh, already got them all. Got a Mitama. We still... I have no idea how to summon those things, though. I'm actually gonna fight you. Oh, ooh, that's a Quetzalcoatl. Zanma, Mothman are electrical, so... Yep, I got it. Maragayan. Stun gaze or... Okay, I'll take the stun gaze on you. He is weak and got paralyzed. He reflects physical. And I got poisoned, crap. Not the spirit drain! Oh, that's horrible. I hate it. Yep, you're dead. Defense... No, I can't do that. Let's check what gun does. Well, 2 hits, so... Alright, that's good enough. Guarantees the kill at least. Stun gaze. Nice. Okay. He missed the Zionga. Nice. Cool. Some nice levels. Tarukaja. Nice. We have Max di Pondata. Resist body. Nice. Ow, that hurt. Alright. We're fine here, so let's keep going. Especially because there's a portal right there. Heck yeah. 60! Wait, is that Metatron? No way. No, it's not. It looks like him, like same pose and everything, but it's not Metatron. That's typically a level 90s demon. No way. No way it was gonna be Metatron. 50 and 60. Insane. I guess let's just fight for as long as our MP allows. Which is not much, let me tell you. Which is not much. Nice, Zanma. I think I'll kill you immediately. There you go. For the stack, you know. Paralyze him. Love to see it. Some good ass damage. We got poisons. Oh my god, and they keep piling it on. Alright.
効くかわからないよ。
Oh, you're weak to that too? Lucky.
行こうか。
ここは
派手にファイヤー。死んだな。
You're gone.
さあしまっていこう。
This fight just got a lot easier.
ちょいさ。
好きでしょ。
それいい。
ミレディ
仕方がないわね。
Woohoo!
アロン、いい反応ね。
3.
後悔しても遅いよ。
Paralyzed. Cool. This is
分かって
easy.
るよね。
ファイヤー。あばよ。
Power of the Tommy gun.
当然の結果だね。
Apsaras has learned Mipatra. And I do not mind, I think, you losing the Zanma.
ウケる。
This one's more of an ice. Of an ice user.
危ない。
The reason why I'm not spending the
安心です。
MP stuff is because it's very, very tough to come by. And it might be useful against bosses. So
始め
期待には
てちょうだい。
応える
that's it? One Quetzalcoatl?
ゆっくりと殴ってあげる
動くなよ。遅いぜ。
Yeah, we got the double hit.
下駄履かせてもらうよ。
Oh wow.
じっくりと殴ってあげましょう。
これで。さあ受け取って。
ありがとう。
今までの俺と思うな
So now I can Tarukaja and I can
守り
guard.
に回ろう。
そういけるわね。
ここはあなたにも。
いつまで元気が持つかしら。
後悔しても遅いよ。
Paralyzed.
どうなってくんだ
ほらよ。
One hit.
私よーし。
さあ、
これで仕方
お仕置きを
I
守
can
りに
only
回ろう。
guard.
じっくりと殴ってあげましょう。
よし
とどめさせとこはお前
Demonic.
通着を教えてあげる。もう終わり？
Easy.
退屈な相手だったわ。
Dionysus achieved renewal. Restores HP with each action. So every turn we get HP. I'll take that over dodge gunfire. That's actually pretty interesting. And I think it's about time that we go back to heal.
構えて。
やっ
We can still handle a fight though. Alright.
始めてちょだい。
そうれは効きそうだ
やっちゃえサイゾ
任せとけ。いかがったか。
An easy stack.
ナイスサイゾ
Oh, I recover the
よ
MP there.
ーしこれで
Nice. Funk breaker.
スキル大ダメージ
Great damage,
よ
actually.
くも
効
力が
果的ね。
お前の力見せてやれ。
一気に決めるわ。相性がいいんで。いつまで元気が持
Paralyze
つ
it.
かしら。ここが弱いのよ。
Nice.
邪魔をしないで
さてさて
大作組だぜ。
And to hell with your poison.
まずは頼んだよ
派手にほらよ。
Ooh, great damage.
さすこ
Oh,
の
it's healing
弱
HP,
点を
not
狙える
MP.
もちろんだリンゴやったぞ
Good.
下駄履かせてもらうよ
I got an
解
extra
読
action.
しないと
That sucks. Because now I'm guaranteed to die.
邪魔決まった
Ow.
リンゴ、その状態は危ないわ。
Nice, 2 kills, but you died.
悪くないわ。
I've survived with 1.
散らせ。
任せなさい、サイゾウ。ここが弱いのよ。
邪魔をしないで
Good stuff.
誰にも私は止められない。
Basilisk gets a physical move. Torpor Strike. That's to decrease aim and dodge. And it can gain a resist elec, which is quite nice. Alright, let's go back. We've explored everything we could.
備えて。
I can just try esto. I keep forgetting that. Heal. For the love of God, heal. It's always the MP in every Atlas game.
取り戻すってアッシュはものじゃないです。
Oh.
そんなことは分かってんだよ。
あれ、フィグとサイゾーだけ？アローとミレディはどうしたの？
あ、お帰りなさいリンゴ。お二人なら鉄仮面の情報収集に出ていますよ。
へえ、それはまた珍しい組み合わせだね。あれ？なんか
私ですリンゴ。私が少し踏み込みすぎた質問をしてしまいました。
フィグに聞かれたんだよ。俺が取り戻したい大事な何かはアッシュなのかってな。ごめんなフィグ、大きな声出しちまって。
いいんです、聞いたのは私ですから。でも分かってるならどうして？
なりふり構ってられねえんだよ。全部俺のせいだから。
才蔵のせい？
うまくやれなかったんだ。アッシュに希望を、光の世界を信じさせてやれなかったから、今こんなことになっちまってんだ。
光の世界？
サマナーの世界は殺すか殺されるかの血生臭い世界で、誰にでもそういうのが降りかかってくる。そういうサマナーの業っての、俺たちはそれを断ち切りたかったんだ。
結果は真逆だ。
俺は本気だったけど、あいつは無理って思ってたんだろうな。そのせいで鉄仮面の恐怖にとらわれちまってる。サマナーの業にとらわれちまってるんだ。だったら俺はあいつをそこから救い出してやりたい。
才蔵、救い出してやるというのはやはり少し違うような気がします。
どういう意味だ？
アッシュが囚われている原因は本当に鉄仮面への恐怖なのでしょうか？
I mean, it should be just Iron Mask himself, right?
アローとカブラギのことを見ていて分かったことがあるんです。お互い同じ気持ちを抱き、相手に良かれと思っていてもぶつかり合ってしまうことがあるって。少なくともアッシュは才蔵を殺してしまったことを悔いているように私には見えました。才蔵は自分の希望をアッシュに押し付けるだけで、アッシュの考えを聞いていなかったのかもしれません。
アッシュの気持ちを確かめる必要があるか。いやー、耳が痛いね。けどありがとなフィグ。おかげでやるべきことがはっきりした。
いえ、好き勝手言っただけですので、お役に立てたのなら幸いです。レイブンからです。要件は満月の顛末について、それとファントムソサイティの件で少し力になれるかもしれないと。
協力してもらった手前、報告なしってわけにはいかないか。アローとミレディとはバーヘイズルーンで合流してコマ撮りに行こ
う。Yeah, but not now. Let's not do that now. Okay, there are a couple of things here. I just wanted to heal. That's all I came here to do. Let's not prolong that. The Bar Hadron thing could be to give us some points so we could explore some more of the Axis. But that's for later. So, we've already explored everything we could from Arrow. The rest is a matter of points. I'm not gonna worry too much about grinding the right enemies yet. Let's just get the map. So, now it's Milady's turn. Oh my god, that one was loud. Take me to the last part I saw. Rare enemies. Special foes that wander around dungeons. And they give so much good cash. Alright. Nope. Time to rebuild and go to Milady's subconscious. So it should be just as fragmented, right? Alright, we cast Reparo on the stairs and we go down. Yep, it's already fragmented. Alright. There's, wow, 2 portals over there and 2 over there. Oh my god. Let's go left first. Jesus, hell no. I'll take this one. Well, we found a strong move. Nope. Hehe. Quite a little. This feels even more fragmented than arrows. Damn, another dark one. 2 Shaman Lord's Mark. Love to see it. Well, we found the right path. There's the hallucination. Okay, here's a teleport and here's a crystalloid. Awesome. I'll take this one. Oh. Okay, it takes me back. That's fine. Then I need to go over here and talk to this guy.
Oi, oi.
Ooh, 30k! Damn, that's yellow monster drops. That's how good that is. Okay, basilisks and Xuanwus. Eh, it's okay.
やってちょうだい。期待できそうね。
弱点を狙いサイズ。ここはあなた様
の決ま
りだねサイズ。
せ行くか。
アロー、行って。
助言。
Go for ice.
やったぞ。
Great damage, damn.
いいよ。
それは効きそうだ。
これで。
そこだぜリンゴ。
サイズ狙い通り。
Ooh, nice.
やりけるわね。これなら踊りなさい。
5. My god.
お腹空いたよね。食らいつくぜ。
God damn. Demonic gaze is annoying, but that's fine.
動くな。
どうだ。
And 1 and 2. Easy.
退屈な相手だったわ。
Okay, so those are very weak for us. Clearly. And since this is the right path... Papa, Mama... Sorry, I know it's the middle of the night, but I just had a really scary dream. There was a loud sound, a crash louder than anything, and suddenly it was so hot. Hotter than our fireplace. My feet hurt so much. Oh, this could have been her talent with the Covenant. Maybe she could see the future. Just before I woke up, I feel like someone was reaching out to me. I couldn't see who, though. I wonder who it was. Alright. So now that I know that this is the right path, we need to go back. That's a recruitment? Let's see. Basilisk. No. But thank you for the 12k. Hello, we're getting some money. And we do need money. Okay. What's that teleport for then? Wait a minute. Did I ever check that teleport? This is what takes me back actually. Alright. That's what I had to check. So on this side we have... Nice. Quick finger. Rare recruitment.
いましたよ。
OK。
Ippon dattara. Never mind that. But it did give us 20k. We're getting some nice money. Oh wow. And I'm still being chased, huh? Get me healed. HP. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's check this one out. Woo-wee. Damn. This is some fragmented area. Rare item. Revival bead and a bead. Nice. Thank you. 2 teleporters. Damn. Right in front of him. Okay, this one just takes me back. Then the other one? I'm assuming it's just for items. And a crystalloid if I had to guess. This place is clean. I'll fight this one. Just the Pondatara. His weakness, do I even know it? Okay. Electricity and darkness. Defense down, love to see it. Light. No poison. Paralyzed, baby. We resist that. Keep it going. Break that defense. Nice. Okay, that's good enough. Nice. Alright, we can just skip now. Okay, this place is clean. I'll go straight here and talk to you for the rare item. Genuine chip. Huh. Wonder what that's for. I see the crystalloid. There you are. Okay, it's getting a little difficult to understand what we haven't, where we haven't been. Okay, from here think I need to take this one. It's getting a little bit tougher, because this is so fragmented. Okay. Then I think this takes me to one of the teleporters again. That's not recruitment, but it might be MP. Nice. That's what we need. And we made it back here. Okay, good. So now we have everything explored on the left side. We're off to the right. Oh, an item. Cool. I'll take it. 22k! Holy crap. We're getting more money from random encounters with demons just from the recon than from actual fights. This one, okay. Weird. Where do we even go? Like, I'm looking at everything here and I guess we take this teleport, but I'm not sure where. What? What am I missing? Okay. Let me try and take this one, I guess. We've been here. Alright, let me try that teleport then. I see the Melchizedek, but it's not recruitment, so I'm not gonna talk to him. New area. Nice, we figured it out. For a moment, I was lost there. Oh, still surrounded. Yatagarasu. Nice. Taken care of that. Now I need to talk to this guy. Thank you for the heal, buddy. Should be almost time that we actually need to fight. Okay, where are we? This is so unbelievably confusing. We're still handling it though. Oh, hold on, I need you. Apsaras and Satanta. Ooh, nice. Recursive processing. Blight. We can do two. Still no poison though. Gun. Nope. Maragayan. The cleanse. Let me try the stun gaze on you. Weak. Excellent. Yep, we're done. Alright. Apsara's got the ice wall, which I don't really care for. Dekunda, that's what comes next. Neat. Now, give me that. Thank you for the crystalloids. Shush, come here. Oh, heck yeah.
あり。
Lamia. She's weak to ice normally.
初めての敵よ。警戒して。
そこを狙うの才蔵。
Defense down.
必ず倒して。
ダメ
静寂をくれてやる。
Perfect.
さよーし。
I'll just Tarukaza.
一気に決めるわ。
Let's try it, but she resists it probably.
後悔しても遅い。何よ。痛いわよ。
Oh. Luckily we reflect that. We missed the best move! No!
まずはどうする？
こいつはどうだ。
狙いが甘いわ。
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. What's the point of using
こ
Tarukaja?
れで耐えられる？狙いが甘い。
Oh my Christ.
狙いを集中させよう。踊りなさい。狙いが甘いわ。
We missed 4 times in a row. Really?
決めてあげるわ。
どの手で行くんだ。
こいつはど
Miss
うだ。
again.
中
Alright.
深呼吸するんだリンゴ。
ガラ空き。狙いを集
You
中
gotta hit this one. Good. Whew.
どうして邪魔をするんだ。
Yeah, that was worth some good EXP. Okay, next up is a rare item.
あれは
Totem memory. Heck yeah. Come here. I need to fight you. Oh, damn. Cerberus.
よし。
才蔵、やってちょうだい
言わな。くてもな。
Okay, they reflect fire. Good to know.
どの手
張り切
で行くんだ。
っていこう。いくよ。
Well, I guess they're susceptible to
慎重に決めなさい。ある
聞。くといいが。
Holy Chimera. Weak to ice. Love to see it.
悪性は焼かせないで。
And let me try
それ
darkness.
でいいの。
ミレディやってみる。
屈辱を教えてあげる。いい反応に。
They're also weak to that.
お腹空いたらね。
Nice. GG's.
どうして邪魔をするんだ。
Retaliate. That's medium chance of counter, right? No, low chance of counter with a medium attack. Honestly, I think I'll take that over renewal. Yeah, it's very little HP.
感謝しなさい。
No paralysis. Hey, nice. Okay, then we go here. We're exploring everything. We're not missing a thing.
安心です。
There we go. Portal, thank you. Cool. This is the one gate that we can unlock. Physical stack, Assassin's Steps, or Assassin's Eye. Increases the chance of material and item rewards from enemies slain in Sabbaths. Fundraiser. Huh. I'll take the Assassin's Eye, I think. Yeah, I'll take the Assassin's Eye.
ちょっと
あれ？
教えてあげるわ。
Because she has sharp eyes.
へえ。
そういうことよ。
Okay.
来ます。
Come here.
安心です。
間抜けな顔してるぜ。痛かったか。
Satanta and Apsaras. Yep. Let's go.
第一印象が肝心だぜ。
It's fine.
あげ行くぜ。
頼んだよ。
いい反灼熱
Fire!
教えてやる。
身体能力。
Oh,
ブースト。
どの手で行くんだ。
Then I will タルカ。
ありがとう。とどめさせたらおごってやるよ。
Blight. Cool.
どの手で良さそうだ。
命令しないであろ
Well,
う。
we can stun him, so. But it's still great damage.
いくらでも相手になるわ。
Basilisk, resist electricity. Heck yeah. And we maxed him. Ruin Augment 5. Nice. I don't think we have any new demons. Yep, we're stuck here. But we did get the 5, so
これなら
give me that. Unfortunately, we need new recruits. So now we get a list of different ways to go, I guess. A whole hallway of teleports. This one is just an item.
リンゴチ
Oh, money. Thank you.
じゃあね
Huh, Apsara sees herself as the big sister of Ringo. That's cute. And this is the second one. Nice. Come here.
さっさと決めるよ手ぐらいある
Oh, this is an easy one.
第一印象が肝心だぜ。
行くぞ。よし。
Oh,
始めてくれ。
大できそう。
了解だ。
yeah.
とどめさせたら
張り切っていこう
おごってやるよ。
行くよ
White. Cool stuff. I see that Satanta is susceptible to
い
ailments.
けるわね。
それいいね
ここは
それで狙って
言われなくても。ここが弱いのね。
Nice.
邪魔をしないで
Alright, we can stop here.
やったわね。
あっけなかったな。
Not a lot of Oh, nice. We finished this one. Great. We're done with that cleanup.
やっと安心です
I'm not really looking at the ion directives. I'm just cleaning up whatever I find.
あばよ。
安心です
We'll handle the directives later. Right now I'm more concerned with the map.
構えて
Alright, so that was floor number 2. Well, hallway number 2.
構えて
And this one is... This one is just probably the right way to go, right? That's not recruitment, but it's a mandatory item, so I'll take it. Thank you for the crystalloid. Let's go back and check the other floor. This is the right path, probably. Probably, I don't know for sure. But it should be, it's very long.
備えてやっ
Down the stairs, that's their weakness.
一安心です
Alright. Oh wow.
備えて
Okay, I see.
言わなかった
Don't go there, don't go there.
ラッキーですね
That's just the boss. Well, an optional boss. Rakukaja pearls. 2 of them. Nice. Alright, we found where one of the bosses is.
構えて
So now,
やっ危なかった
let's clean that up and keep walking. Okay, so this is actually the right path, maybe? Yeah, it seems like it. Then let's go back. Damn it. But really, That long path is... well, maybe it's not so long. It looks long, probably because we're on the same level as the other paths. Let's just keep walking. Okay. So now I know for certain we have to go here. Someone else is here. No problem. Dionysus has saved me. Demon alloy. Alright. A common item. Ah, nice. Demon alloys, 2 of them. I guess it was only considered a rare item because you got 2 of them. God damn. Right, and if I go over here, is there anything here? Not really. My god, so many of them. Okay, this is just going around. Ooh, should have spoken to him. Got the portal though. 50. Alright, we found the 50. Next up is gonna be the 60. Let's just talk to this guy. And then we need to go back to the real part. The real path, I meant. Clean. Keep forgetting I'm healed. Mi patra ball. Thank you. Alright, now we can just go back. Whew. Thank you. That was very close though. Well, we could have just used the Trafuri ball or something. If need be. Nope. Alright, so that's the end of this chapter. Now, over here. Now we know where the boss is. Story time! Papa, wake up. We can't stay here, we have to look for shelter. What do I do, Mama? Papa won't wake up and the sounds are getting louder again. You listening to me? What's wrong? Why won't anyone answer me? Everybody's dead. Alright. Keep it going, keep it going. Teleport. Oh, that's it? Just for this? Okay. Magnetite mass, never mind. Magnetite mass is too good. Thank you. Nope. Nope. Oh my god, the size of this map. Holy crap. Aww. Come here. I need that money. Oh, if I can get it, that is. Let's see. Nice. Hit. Yes. Light. Poison? Would have been so nice. Lowers the dodge, that's very important. Alright.
情報は足りないが
We can just go.
行くぞ。甘かったか。
Really?
かわされた。
How many times are you gonna miss? Oh, I didn't have 3 turns. What the heck? Unfair.
危なかった。
Another item? Sure.
リンゴ
Oh, this is probably the last one.
来ます。あら、一安心です。
It wasn't. Wow. Okay.
もらいましょう。
Rare item. Let's receive it. Totem memory and the cheek chip. Ah, too late. I was too late on that.
サンプリングスタート。
Thank you for the scan.
先手は譲るわ。
Wind and dark.
動くなよ。
Well, this is all we can do.
期
分かってるよ
待には応え
ね
る。ぞ。へよ。どうだ。
分かってるよね。
それは
倒しても構わないぜ。ミレディ。
いいです。
Nice.
行こ
I can only do this.
ありがとう。
負けないくわよ。
取れるか。
邪魔をしないで。
That's off. Paralyzed. You can't move.
さあ、
任せとけ。
お仕置きを始めましょう。
遅いぜ。
Decent.
じっくりとなぶってあげましょう。
食らえ。入った
It's alright.
張り切っていこう。
All you can do is guard.
始めてくれ。
それいいね。
それはどうだ。ミレディ。
了解よ。
それで決めよう。
死んだよね。
Nice.
たわいないわね。
Draconic feathers. Huh, nice. Cool. So that takes care of this area.
危ない。構えて。ふう。
This is such a wide area. It's insane.
備えて。一安心です。
The size of this map is ridiculous.
あそこです。
This is the last one. Guaranteed.
ね
There it is. Raptor Gurulu for fusion. Alright.
え。さよなら。
This map is
準
gigantic.
備を。備えて。一安心です。
Woo, barely dodged that. There's the portal. But it requires 60 to open this. Well, I'll go for one more battle and then we run away.
敵です。来ます。一安心です。
Ambush? Nope. Alright.
始めてちょうだい。アロー。
言われるまでもない。入った。
Cool.
行くぜ。
サイゾー、任せるわ。
オッケー。
I'll take it. Because I block the
履
reflect.
かせてもらうよ。
倒した数で勝負しようぜ。こっちに頼む。
受け取って。
一気に決めるわ。さ
じゃあこれで。
あ、お仕置きを始めましょう。
Heck yeah.
とどめさせていいのあるじゃんか。倒しても。
ミレディ。
了解よ。
やってくれ。
いいですよ。
Nice.
血に飢えた死んでたちに。
これじゃ賭けにもならねえな。
Let's go for a little bit more. Because I see one demon about to level up.
危ない。構えて。
よ
Oh, okay. 3 Apsaras.
よし。行くぞ。
倒した数で勝負しようぜ。
Hey, we got the poison, that's
ま
cool.
ずはどうする？
任せとけ。
Bam, 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 bam.
まずここはあなたに。
やっちまえ。ミレディ。
どかんとやってよミレディ。
Nice.
邪魔をしないで。これならどう？
Alright, you decided to do setup, so you gave up.
よし。
踊り終わったわ。
Nice.
いくらでも相手になるわ。
So close, Ipondatara. Let's do one more. So close.
危ない構えてやっ危なかった
Whew, nice. He came close.
間抜けな顔してるぜ。遅いぜ。
That's good enough.
やるか。
Break this defense.
さあ、
それでいこう。
お仕置きを始めましょう。
これなら相手にならないよ。
Insta kill. Nice.
行こう。耐えられる？
Give me them poisons.
倒してここはお前の出番だな。
ミレディ、それで
相性がいいみたい。
ドカンと
言われな
やってよ
くても
ミレディ。
Love to see
後
it.
悔しても遅いね。
Alright. We're gonna get attacked.
やった
Miss.
やったわね。
Nice attack.
かかったね。
Alright. Easy.
まずはどうする？今だよ。
かませ。
それでいこ
よーし。耐えられる？
Nice. I think we can just auto.
踊りなさい。
邪魔をしないで。
Yep, the stacks take care
い
of
くら
it.
でも相手になるわ。
And now Apsaras is very close. Damn it. Let's take a look at demons. Apsaras is one of those that is not maxed. There's a lot more worth than Ipondatara. So, okay. One last fight.
構えてご安心です
This is the last one.
う。後ろに控えてるぞ。
ほらよ。
Brrr.
命中。
Cool stuff.
この力があれば行くぞ。
Awesome.
分かってるよね。
あるじゃんか。
相性がいい衰弱を教えて
スタン
あげる。
ゲージ
言いたかった？
行こう。は
Poisons? I guess not.
ー。邪魔をしないで。
Next turn.
俺ならどう？
That hurt.
じっくりと殴ってあげましょう。
死んだな。
Great damage. Great job, Saizo.
行くか。食らえ。ミンゴ、まだ平気か。
耐えられる？
Awesome.
まずはどうする？
倒しても構わない
任せなさ
ね。
い。大丈夫。いい反応ね。
Good stuff.
後悔しても遅いね。
And we can speed up.
行くぞ。当たった。
ほらよ。どんな気分だ。
Nice crit. We needed that.
なんだ、もう終わり？
Apsaras has learned the Kunda. Negates stats debuffs on allies. I'll take that over the Mipatra.
やばみ。いいね。
Ice Arcana 6. God damn.
大丈夫
Okay, we can leave now. That's 2 for 3 maps. And let's check at the circus first before we go for comps. Because, you know, money.
強力な悪魔が作れるようだな。登録をするのだな。
Register everything. Now let's talk summons.
未知の悪魔が生まれそうだ。
Yoshitsune, and that's it. Nothing else is open for fusion.
さあ、選択の時間だ。
The Fallen can make a Lamia with Ipondatara, which is not bad. I'll probably even take it. Okay, Arahabaki is still weak to a lot of things. Alright. Melchizedek can make a bunch of them. Can make principality. But it makes more sense to be a healer like this. With Kimmamon. We could get a Mithras? God damn. Okay. Assuming it's Melchizedek with Yatagarasu. Hariti can make Mithras with Mushu, which is not bad. We could get a Mothman, Xuanwu. Okay. I'm convinced with Kimmamon. That can be Yatagarasu with Hariti, for example. Yeah, it makes sense to use Hariti because it's a healer. So let's do this. So, this thing needs Mediarama, right? Oh, it already has it. Then let's see. Resist mind, resist physical. Take the Media. You don't need fire breath. I would take Speedmaster for dodge. And I guess I would pass on the resist ruin to the next one. A pure healer. Alright. Megami. Kimmamon. Alright. Then we can use Melchizedek with Mushu to make Mithras. And Xuanwu can make a Chimera, which is not too bad. Mushu can make Mithras, which is not bad. Can make a can make a Mothman with Apsaras. Let's see, Basilisk. Ooh, Sibel. This thing is a fantastic. Oh, Makarakarn and everything. Fantastic healer. Oh, Silky. Made her level 40. Nice. Let's see. I would say... Xuanwu can make Lamia with the Pondatara. I will take that. Makajama and Skunda. It's dark. Okay. So, you can take Resist Ruin, Resist Force. So now you have no weaknesses. Mana bonus. Makajama for the seal. And Defense Master. Yeah, makes sense to me. Nice. Famlamia. And now Melchizedek can make Mithras with Mushu. Okay, let's see the defenses. Resist Ruin, Resist Ice, Dodge Fire. Not very good, is it? Let's see, do we have other options? Not really. No, well, we can make a Mothman. But that's about it. Well, let's make the Mothman then. Apsaras was the healer. Okay. Let's see what we can get him. You can get him a resist physical, resist ice, resist mind. Spirit Drain, no. I guess I would give it the Dekunda and the Poison Breath. And wait for it to learn Shock. Alright. The Wilder Mothman. And that's it. Nothing else we can do for now.
好みを述べるが、さあ、
No.
選択の時間だ。
You could still make maybe a principality or something like that. Oh, but it costs a ton of money. Andras and Kodama. Just to make principality. A Chimera costs even worse. Quetzal. Oh, you can get a Quetzalcoatl for very cheap. I mean, ridiculously cheap. Holy crap. Let's do that.
ほう、これは中どのスキルを引き継ぐのだ。
Definitely take the resist. Okay, there are a couple of things. I want you to take the 2 resists with you, Zionga, Ice Breath. I think you'll take the dodge gunfire. Okay.
心の準備はできたかな。
Quetzalcoatl. The Dragon.
さあ、選択の時間だ。
Skuna Hikona is expensive. And let's face it, we don't get much from that. Shisa, again, expensive. Satanta. Satanta is very expensive to make. And I'm assuming it's the same case with... You can get a Mithras for this cheap? Take him!
この悪魔が本当どのスキルを引き継ぐのだ。
Alright. It's not bad this time with the dodges. So this is Attack Master, Mana Bonus, Dodge Force, no need for the Fire, Megiddo, and the Resist Rune.
心の準備はできたかな。
This is an almighty user. Business is booming.
力になりましょう。
Is this because I have, what, 50% of the compendium? Oh. Alright.
見よ、生命の
36%.
痕跡を。
What else can I summon?
未知の悪魔が生まれそうだ。
Oh, Yoshitsune became unlocked. No, that's not it. It's Metatron. Level 91. Yep. Okay.
さあ、選択の時間だ。
We have a few options now.
好みを述べ、さあ、選択の時
I
間
think
だ。
we're pretty much locked out of the good deals. Right? Yeah. I haven't taken a look at these frosts, but very, very expensive. 55k is not too bad though. The problem is the level. At the point we're at, if it's not powerful enough, it's not worth it. Yeah, Principality is exceptionally expensive. Same thing with the Chimera. Whew, almost all of our money. Alright, I think we're done here.
また来るがよい。
Thank you very much, buddy. Oh, for the team. Let's check. I think you are gonna have to go almighty with you this time. So, that would be Mithras, Almighty Arcana 3, and Almighty Augment 1. Yep, absolutely. Makes sense. Now, you are our healer. So that's Kimamo. Which means healing augment and nothing else, I take it? Yeah. Guess I'll give you support. You can't take this one just yet. This one is all about ruin, so I'm assuming this is Lamia for you. Or Mothman. Take Lamia first. And this guy is more about fire, though it shouldn't be. Right now you have Dionysus equipped, which is fine. Alright. I'm fine with that. let's check out the comps. Come on. Thank you.
今日は何すんだ?
We can buy some expensive stuff. God damn. I mean, seriously expensive. Master Conversion. Can change all allies' demons. Turn Extension. Damage Condenser. Okay. Narrows Sabbath to a single target and increases its power. I'll take the... Okay, what else is there? Ice Affinity B. And that's it? Okay. Ruin Affinity B. And the Harvest. Slight MP recovery when attacking or using Piercer. I'll immediately buy this one. MP recovery, you gotta go for it. Extra Mystique slot, you should always go for this. Yep. More Mystiques is fine. Force Affinity B. It's not bad. I'll take that for you. Or Ice. I think it makes more sense for you, to be honest. I can also go for Fire or Almighty. I think I'll aim for all... Fire Affinity B lets me use the Mystiques. Okay. Let's start off with these ones. Master Conversion. Damage Condenser. And we can't buy the turn extension. So now, All Might Affinity. Alright. And now it's all about attack. So I'll get you an attack +5 here. For Milady, because she needs it. Yeah, right now it's at 39. Well, 34. This one is 30. This one's 34. Yep, she's still the weakest. Now let's talk about stuff to sell. Damn. Nice. Now we can still upgrade something more. We can get an attack +5 on you for the Great Equalizer. Bam. Love to see it. That way your attack is now 35. Cool. Much stronger now. I'm pretty sure there are no extra requests, right? Worth a check. I mean, it's worth a check. Yep, nothing. Okay, then back to the safe house. We still have a third brain to check. Oh, thank you for the green apple cider. We're not doing any story mode just yet. Anything you want to say, Flama? Nope. Just curious. I wonder if the true final boss is gonna be something like fighting Flama. Don't know. There's usually a true final boss. Alright, now on to Saizo's brain. Anything else we need? Well, we need the soul level at a very, very high, to be very, very high. And gate 3. If you have mystiques you cannot equip because of a difference in rank. Yeah, you gotta upgrade pretty much. And now to use Reparo on these stairs. Bam. Strength for physical and gunfire. Okay, yep. We already knew this. Okay, we found a new portal and this... Oh my god. Huh. Haven't saved in a while. Alright, level 34, 35. Alright everyone, I think this is going to be a good stopping point. Personally I would have preferred to continue, but it's getting a little bit late. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll be live tomorrow, 6 PM Central European Time, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, hope you enjoyed the stream. Bye!